A very good evening to you and welcome to the ITTF Men's and Women's World Cup Macau 2025. We are coming at you live from the Galaxy Arena in Macau. We're going to start off with the first quarter-final of the evening where the world number one Sun Ying-sha goes up against Zheng Yicheng of Chinese Taipei. That's going to be followed by the world number one in men's, Lin Chedong, as he takes on Truls Morgaard, or Truls Morgaard for all my Swedish friends. But for now, it's going to be time to see the Queen Bee of world table tennis, one of the sharpest, most skilled, and most intelligent players in women's table tennis to grace the arena. And she goes up against, well, a formidable foe, or somebody that she knows really well and that she has encountered 6 times before. It's been quite an interesting turn, because Sun Ying-sha did, get the better of Sofia Polkonova for love in the round of 16 to make the quarterfinals. And for Zheng Yicheng, it was, of course, a 4-3 victory over Hina Hayata of Japan. Stay with us.
各位，倒计时时刻，我要听到全场所有人的声音，我们一起从5倒数，5、4。Women's single quarterfinal, first representing Chinese Taipei, Zheng Yicheng. And now, representing China, Sun Ying-sha.
So the entry of our 2 stars here for the quarterfinals. Sun Ying-sha, who is, of course, last year's champion as well. She won that big game against Wang Manyu. She's going to be a very, very interesting prospect to watch. She really is kind of flawless. She has been through this entire tournament in Macau. And it'll be a good test when she goes up against an old rival, somebody that she knows well. She's met 6 times in the past, of which, of course, she's, triumphed 5 times. So it's going to be Zheng Yicheng of Chinese Taipei, who faces off with Sun Ying-sha. Well, stay with us as we get you through the event. Also keep in mind the fact that it has been a very, very interesting tournament for us. We really enjoyed every moment of it, and I do hope that you've, actually looked at those memorable moments. Now here's Zheng Yicheng. She won 4-3 in the round of 16 over Hina Hayata, beat Sawatiput of Thailand before that, let's look at Sun Ying-sha. She got the better of Tien, 3-1 in the group stage, also beat Zhang of Canada. But her real, I would think her real test really came when she faced off with Sofia Polkonova, and she literally got that away to a 4-love, win. So it's a very interesting battle in terms of how Sun Ying-sha has played. She hasn't had somebody to really take her down to the wire in the contest this year, and maybe just maybe, Cheng Yi-ching will be the one to make that difference. So, interesting battle. Let's find out what happens here. We'll also get you acquainted with our referee for the day. And I do have a sneaking suspicion that a referee is going to be Si Mei Lan of Hong Kong.
Red. Black for you. Black. Then you surface or receive. Surface or receive. Surface. Use surface.
Just Jining Shah picking up the side after winning the toss. So Cheng Yi-ching, well, 33 years old, world ranking 11 seeded in the tournament as well, right handshake and grip. And she's up against, well, an athlete who's been quite a delight to watch in the last few years. Stayed at the top of the game with sheer hard work and, well, dedication. Sunil Shah, 24 years old, world ranking 1, seeded 1 in the tournament, right handshake and grip. Well, there's one thing with most of our top-level players, and it doesn't really have to do with, just the fact that you're in the tournament taking part because you have great seeding, you've done well in the past. It's also about the fact as to how much you really love the sport, and the cream of the crop, they really are passionate about it. Here's the umpire, Si Mei Lan of Hong Kong, and she, of course, has been assisted by Aya Ahmed of Egypt. Let me just get that right. Yes, it is Ahmed of Egypt, reserve umpire Chan Chi-wai of Hong Kong, and the TTR official for this game, of course, and for the next one is going to be Kirsten Duchatz of Germany. So really, it's about a battle of who's going to, well, do what here today. What exactly are going to be, well, the skills or the tricks that you are going to see brought to the fore. Just looking at the head-to-head, Sunil Shah, of course, has 83.3% wins over her opponent, having won 5 games. Cheng Yi-ching having won only 1. Remember, Sunil Shah won the toss, chose the side, and it is a Chinese Taipei counterpart who will start off with the service.
One
Shots, alternate them rather, and that's what well, Cheng Yi-ching just starts off with. Net or no net, she will take the point.
Love 2.
2 points in the bag for Cheng Yi-ching. Don't forget that, well, Sunil Shah is that kind of player that does like to read the game. It's not always about going, smack and bang in the beginning itself. Very good return there. Very confident one to just nail a first point. And she's got her account started in this game, Sunil Shah. Cheng Yi-ching will claim a point here. She leads 3-1. Let's not forget the only time that the Chinese Taipei athlete got the better of Sunil Shah was a 4-2 finish in the 2018 World Tour German Open that was played in Bremen. And that's 2018, probably when Sunil Shah was about 17 years old. That's way before she got to a world #1 ranking.
Okay.
Well, ever since the time that she took that world #1 ranking, it's been another story. Reading a pace well. Very strong. Well, top spin out there to just nail that winner. It's a good drive from Suning Shah. Changed the pace of that entirely. That's another winner. Straight back in the direction of the server. So it's 3-all now. Even Stevens. Good bit of pace on that. Not really giving, well, Chung Yi-Ching too much of time to reply. That's made the difference here. Goes there, pushing Chung Yi-Ching to, well, force that error on. Chung Yi-Ching fighting back. I think that was a very good rally, aided by the net a little bit, but that's not going to bother her too much. It was a very good comeback there from Suning Shah too. So these ladies pretty much going toe-to-toe here for the time being. Oh, lovely little flick there. Just missing the line of that one. Suning Shah serves at 4-6. Don't forget they met here last year in the quarterfinals too. It's pretty much a repeat of that. And Suning Shah came out on top 4-2 in that quarterfinal matchup. Just a repeat of that here. Well done. Placement there from Suning Shah. Just well, reduce the deficit even further. Very well played. So same stage, same venue, same event. Oh, lovely return. Anticipated that well. Quick reflexes, so that's 6-all now. Must be a very intelligent game. Knows to pick out her spots on the table extremely well. It's not just about going forward with rallies. Tries to kill them off as soon as possible. And that's what, you know, many of the top 10 players do attempt to do very often. Well, that one just missing the table entirely. Took too much of turn on that from Chung Yi-Ching, so Suning Shah takes the lead. Building up to be quite a, you know, battle between the two here. Once again, Chung Yi-Ching gets straight into the net. What's very interesting is that after 2018 at the World Tour German Open, when Chung Yi-Ching triumphed, Suning Shah had sweet payback when she won the T2 Diamond in Singapore in 2019, defeating Chung Yi-Ching 4-1. Then, of course, 2022 at the World Table Tennis Championships in Macau, again in the quarterfinals, Suning Shah won 3-love. 2024 ITTF World Cup Macau, that's last year, Suning Shah won 4-2. And 2024 Olympics in Paris at the quarterfinals, Suning Shah won 3-love. And then again in the rematch up in 2024 in the Olympic Games in France, Suning Shah won 4-love. So this is the third time in the World Table Tennis Championships that these two ladies are meeting at this stage. And second consecutive year as well. So that's an interesting one. Cheng Yiqing fighting back here. Just a backhand push earlier, but this time fails to get it on the table. Sun Ying-sha now at game point. Those returns, that is such a fantastic return, and that's what she's known for. Those reflexes are terrific as she claims the first one. 11-6. It was a tough fight, but Sun Ying-sha proving to be the more dominating one. Let's get into the second game here. This is the, well, to be precise, this is, of course, the third quarterfinal that's being played in the women's section. We had two games played earlier in the day, and my good friend Shazad would have taken you through them. Right now, of course, onto the second game in this contest. Sun Ying-sha to serve. Well, actually drew her into that one. Wasn't really expecting that. Well, not like Sun Ying-sha to miss out on those. I think just the height catching her a bit off guard. That ball just kept rising a little bit, so good start here for Cheng Yiqing. This time the net will not be party to it, so it's a 1-all. Yiqing to serve. Now just turning on the pace here, and I think that's really the ploy that she's been looking at, Sun Ying-sha. She's done it before last year. If you've seen the quarterfinals, that's a fantastic winner speed as well. Really good job being done here. Very, very quick. Just losing away a little bit. The Chinese Taipei athlete, Sun Ying-sha, looking very, very rock solid. Just her body language, the way it's been. She started off on a great note. Well, she's been keeping the pace on, but not too much of variation there this time from Sun Ying-sha. Just waiting for her opponent to make a few errors. She's been playing the ball up to her, pushing her to defend rather than construct her strokes. And that's really been the name of the game here for Sun Ying-sha so far. Leads by 4 points. Yiqing to serve at 1-5. Cheng Yiqing putting out a few stops. don't think. Well, Suning Shah is ready to let go of this in this event. There's no doubt about it. She's been that was a terrific rally till then. I think Iching's enjoyed it as well. I think the last one just coming off the edge. Just the speed of that. Well, that's a terrific winner from her. Absolutely stunning winner. Beautiful drive.
Three, 7.
Lovely return from Iching, who will serve at 3-7. Once again, Suning Shah will win that rally. It's these long rallies that she's also does thrive on, although she does kind of prefer to finish things faster on the table. But just the pace that she does generate, it's almost clockwork sometimes to watch her in action.
8-4.
Service here from Iching. Just foxing the champion entirely. A lovely turn on the ball. She can't believe what's going on here. That's Chang Yiqing. Really went into that, powering that through. Second game point now. 59 kilometers per hour, that winner speed, and that'll tell you something. So let's rephrase that for you. Second game point.
5-10.
It's 5-10. Getting it straight over the net. Not too happy with her shot selection. I don't think it's going to bother her too much. Well, just enough of spin there. Lovely return. And I think Suning Shah will just look at that return. It's just a good amount of turn on that ball to win that. And it's the second game as well for Suning Shah. 11-6, 11-5. Time to get into the third game. Let's remind you, just in case you were wondering, you're playing a best of 7 here. So whoever reaches 4 games first will cap it off with a victory. Having said that, Wang Chuqin and Duda Benedict did go to a 7-game event, with Wang Chuqin winning that 4-3. Yiqing to serve in the third game.
1 love.
Well, came with the plan here, definitely reaching, but it's just 1 point. Well, every point is good when you're up against an opponent like this. Sunning Shah getting back in on the points. Should serve now with 1-all. If you look at their previous games, and Sunning Shah, of course, getting past Sofia Polkanova, it was a 4-love straight win. Chung Yi-ching had to earn hers. 7-game encounter against Hina Hayata.
1-2.
And Chung Yi-ching, of course, winning that 4-3 against Hayata. The net is coming in away. 3-1 now. Well, the pace change in this rally just working in the favor of Chung Yi-ching. I think was just trying to push that back, onto that area, and actually got it out of the table. Kind of misreading that one entirely. Sunning Shah. Chung Yi-ching leads by 3 points. Let's make that 2 points. Two 5, yeah. Sunning Shah's just got to rethink. Doesn't take too long to do that. Service there from the world number 1. Chung Yi-ching now just using a little bit more of turn, a bit of mixed spin as well to just change things up a little bit, and I think that's so needed. You can't just keep playing a straight game here. She's an experienced contender.
3-7.
Also trying every single bit of variation that she can. Leads by 4 points once again. Sunning Shah to serve at a 3-7 with the Chinese Taipei athlete, well, holding the lead so far. However, did she miss that? I think she's going to sit and rethink that herself. I think she can't believe it. Lovely back flick there, and that touch, well, just took out the pace of that entirely. Chung Yi-ching, lovely move. Well, the idea of using no spin, she's done it about 2 or 3 times in this event. Chung Yi-ching. Just a gentle pushback, opened up the pace of the battle a little bit. Well, the racket did not give it too much of didn't give the ball too much of a treatment either. Chang Yi-Ching will serve at 9-3. Oh, dispose of that rather quickly. 9-4. Well played here. Chang Yi-Ching really taking this game back to Sun Ying-Chia. Changed the direction of that just a little bit. Made it a bit unexpected. Sent it straight down the middle.
5-10.
Sun Ying-Chia now at 5-10. It's game point for Chang Yi-Ching. Drag that back onto her own side. 6-10 now. And Chang Yi-Ching will have to just pull her socks up. She'll have to avoid losing away on this trail. She can pull this game. And Chang Yi-Ching will take this game 11-6, so it's 2-1 currently with, well, Sun Ying-Chia winning the first one, 11-6, 11-5, and Chang Yi-Ching finally reducing the deficit by winning the third game, 11-6. This looks like it's going to be a battle. Stay with us, don't go anywhere, as we continue with our coverage of the ITTF Men's and Women's World Cup event, and this, of course, is being played in Macau, and we are coming at you live from the Galaxy Arena. So on to the fourth game. It's been a good start for us as far as we are concerned. We've been enjoying the contest.
Okay. The fourth game, Sun to serve, love all.
Sun will serve in the fourth game. The score currently at 2-1. Sun Ying-Chia leads. One of the few things we often do not think about is the kind of power that she puts into her shots, but, well, Chang Yi-Ching just very good with those returns here. Do not write this lady off, whatever you do. One all. Chang Yi-Ching just doing enough to, well, keep herself in good stead. She will serve now to Sun Ying-Chia. a cheer here from the Chinese coach as well. Well, just a few errors here from the champion. She didn't know which way she was going to go, and I did think, well, she's controlled most of the rallies so far. But this time, just a bit unsure of that. It's got a few shots, you know, off the table, and you can't take away any of the credit from Cheng Yi-Ching. She herself has been using a bit of variation to just niggle at that, well, at the champion's nerve more than anything else. Cheng Yi-Ching leads 4-2. Well, past results will tell you that, you know, Suning Shah's won them pretty easy. Let's look at the last three of them, which were played out in 2024. 4-love, 3-love, 4-2. 4-2 being the ITTF World Cup in Macau. That is this very event. And, well, so far it stands at 2-1. Let's figure out where this goes. Was just looking for that killer, but missing out on placing the ball back on the table. But unfortunate here for Cheng Yi-Ching. That could have been a surefire winner and a confirmed point in the bag as well. And it's back to being on par here with a couple of errors from Cheng Yi-Ching, and that ball just getting off the net and flying off, well, granting a point here to Suning Shah, so it's 4-all. And, well, that really goes to show that she is being tested here, Suning Shah. And that whoop of joy for the first time, or that winning cry in this entire, well, matchup, will tell you that Cheng Yi-Ching is being a thorn in her side, and it's not going to get easy for her. So every time she does win a point, it matters here. That's something that top-level players do understand, you know, when they're up against formidable opponents. Even though they can be tried and tested, they may win or lose, but there's always that mutual respect. The last thing you want to do, of course, is just gift away points here to Suning Shah. It's now 4-7. You know, service error from Cheng Yi-Ching.
Timeout.
So timeout being called, and I think a worthy one, or just timely from Cheng Yi-Ching. Don't go anywhere as we continue with our action in this quarterfinal between Suning Shah and Cheng Yi-Ching.
4-7.
So we resume at 4-7, and I think Chang Yiqing, of course, taking a much-needed timeout because she was just losing points on the trot to Suning Shah.
7-5.
And that's a good way to come back, because that conversation with her coach has definitely worked. Really fighting back here now, Chang Yiqing. She does not want to let this game just slip out of her hands like the first two. Well, last year we did see, you know, Wang Chuqin upset, as an upset, you know, knocked out of the tournament. But Suning Shah was just blazed the trail to the finals. Almost does it for her. Will be very interesting to see whether, well, anything, well, comes out from this one. Will Chang Yiqing be able to hold her? Well, did try to retrieve it, but just failing to get it back over on the other side. So 8-6 or 6-8. Chang Yiqing to serve.
Seven, 8.
And I think this is something that, you know, Suning Shah is very well aware of. She has to be a tad bit careful. Well, just struggling through a few motions here. Well, taking advantage of that play, definitely. Well done there as she leads now 9-7. Was prepared for that. It's always been the hallmark of this young lady, those reflexes. She does think extremely fast. You know, different. Her adaptability very strong as well. Once again off the net, just those few mistakes will prove to be very expensive. Game point here, it's the second time it's actually come off that area for Chang Yiqing. Just try to change direction, get it straight down the line. And I think, well, had she succeeded in scaling the net, that just might have worked for her. And she knows it. Game point. Well, the net may have come to her aid, but Suning Shah will claim the fourth game. So now she's got the advantage as she leads 3-1. And it'll be one more game for her to go. Let's very quickly recap the scores for you. So Suning Shah winning the first two games 11-6, 11-5. Then of course falling to Chang Yiqing 6-11. And making a fairly strong comeback here. She's been good in this game. She's had to work hard for it, but she's certainly keeping herself grounded. So here she wins this game 11-7.
Fifth game, Chen to serve, love all.
So Cheng Yiqing will serve. This is the fifth game. 3 games won by Sun Ying-sha, 1 by Cheng Yiqing.
One love.
Good start here from the Chinese Taipei contender.
Let, one love. Love 2.
Just pushes her to drag that out. Cheng Yiqing. Just a few nerves here for Sun Ying-sha, but nothing that's going to upset her. She will take that point. It's going to be 1-2. Using a bit of reverse spin there, a couple of times over, then changing that around. Yiqing to serve at 2-all. That'll stay hit. No chance of a reply there. Not when you're at the other side of the table. And Sun Ying-sha will claim it. Well, remember, if she wins this game, she's pretty much sailed through to the semi-finals. And will continue her journey to the finale in a campaign. Unless Cheng Yiqing can put a stop to that. A nice finish. Beautiful angle there from Cheng Yiqing. Just putting it out of reach of the champion's racket. So 3-all in the fifth game. That's a glorious finish. Straight down the line there from Sun Ying-sha. Excellent shot selection there. And that chair from a coach will say it all. There's a reason for it. She was in control of that point entirely. There's no doubt about it. Definitely a few worries here for Cheng Yiqing. She knows that she's got to hold it together if she wants to progress. She will have to win this game, because if she doesn't, it will be Sun Ying-sha to seal her seat or her berth in the semi-finals.
3-6.
Been pretty quick so far, so 3-6. No timeouts left there for the Chinese Taipei paddler.
Let, 3-6.
Just look back at their win records, and it's been quite something individually. 89% win record for Suning Shah. 386 games, 1 out of 434. Let me correct that, matches. Oh, that is brilliant service there from Zheng Yiqing, who has an 89% win record nowadays. Suning Shah does. She's just lost 48 out of 434 matches. Zheng Yiqing has a 61% win rate, having won 554 out of 904 matches. Keep in mind the fact that she is about, 9 years Suning Shah's senior.
6-5.
6-5. Just a straight backhand return. A lovely forehand drive there from
Timeout.
Zheng Yiqing. And Suning Shah, timeout. Well, she knows she wants to finish it in this game, and this is essential that she takes the timeout now. Stay with us as the action continues right here in the ITTF Men's and Women's World Cup Macao 2025. But Zheng Yiqing just picking up a few points on the trot, and Suning Shah definitely realizing that if she does let this get away from her, Zheng Yiqing might be able to stretch her a bit more. She would want to conserve her energy for the semi-finals tomorrow if she's to make it through, and she'd rather finish it fast here. And those words from a coach will have worked. Well, keep in mind the fact that your coaches can always see a little bit more than you can, especially since they've spent so much of time with you, and they would know how to counter your opponent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it takes a bit of time to set in, but that's worked for Suning Shah as she takes it up to 7 points. Zheng Yiqing to serve at 5. Coming straight off the bat, straight off the racket, whatever you want to call it. Oh, placed well. Placed well here. Zheng Yiqing is not going to give up easily, and I think that that's a good thing. That's exactly, I'd say, what the doctor ordered. Zheng Yiqing has been around for a long period of time. It's another point here for Zheng Yiqing. Competed at the 2016 Summer Olympics in the women's singles event. Had Chinese Taipei, the women's team, win a bronze at the World Team Championships. Became the first Chinese Taipei-born athlete to win at the Women's World Cup in 2016. Her highest ranking was number 5 in February 2017, and that's pretty much around the time when she defeated Suning Shah, the only time. Oh, that's a beautiful return there from Suning Shah. Very, very creative. Getting straight down there to the center next to the net, and Zheng Yiqing will applaud that as well. That is excellent play from the world number one. And that's what it's all about when you are at that level of professionalism. It's just how exceptional your creative talents can be.
7-9.
And that's what the coach is saying. Well, she is a table tennis player who does, an athlete who does use her mind very, very well here. Just a repeat shot, but this time Cheng Yi-ching almost had it in control. It's now game point, Suning shot. And she just seems to be coming back with everything that Cheng Yi-ching can throw at her. I don't know, left it to you to listen to the conversation that she was having with the coach well, when she took that time out. Didn't want to disturb, but I'm definite whatever that conversation was, it's worked wonders for her.
10-8.
Cheng Yi-ching will not throw in the towel. Got another point in here. Remember, if Suning Shah wins the next point, she goes through to the penultimate stage of the tournament. And very interestingly, she will join the likes of Chen Shentong, who beat or got the better of Bruna Takahashi 4-1 earlier in the day, and Mima Ito, who got the better of Satsuki Odo 4-2.
10-9.
To 10-9. Very crucial point here for Suning Shah. Well, to be fair, for the first time in this entire campaign, 2025, she is being tested and she knows it. It's not something that she cannot overcome, but it's been challenging for her. And Cheng Yi-ching is bringing the contest on and just making it as tough as possible. Was looking for that winner, and that will stay hit, that will stay put, and that will mean that Suning Shah gets the better of Cheng Yi-ching 4-1 to progress to the semi-finals, where she will be joined by, where she joins the other two who already made it to, that is Chen Shentong, her own teammate, and of course Mima Ito of Japan. We've still got one more ladies semi-final to go, or quarter-final, and that's when the other big lady from China, Wang Manyu, takes on Guai Man. That's a very interesting battle, so it's countryman or countrywoman against countrywoman. But what a way to finish this. Excellent job being done here. Absolutely phenomenal finish. A very commanding and winning note to end this battle with. Cheng Yi-ching, well, really stretching Suning Shah a little bit, giving her a few hiccups along the way, but these two know each other so well. This is the 7th encounter between them, and, well, to be fair, it is Suning Shah who has won 6 of those encounters now, and the 3rd time at the quarterfinals in the World Table Tennis Championship in Macau as she got the better of Cheng Yi-ching. So very, very interesting turn of events here. I don't know if this is the result you were expecting, but it's been a very, very good start. Tomorrow the semi-finals, going to be seen who, well, the world number one goes up against. So that's the final score. Suning Shah 11-6, 11-5, 6-11, 11-7, 11-9. What a way to go. So that's one quarterfinal done with in the evening session. We've got one more coming up now. But let's look at those points. 51 compared to Cheng Yi-ching's 38 on own serve, 28. Cheng Yi-ching winning 22. 22 on opponent serve for Suning Shah, 16 for Cheng Yi-ching. And that's where the big difference happened on, well, the own points as well as on the opponent's serve. So up next, of course, we are going to move straight ahead into the men's. So don't go anywhere, as world number one in the men, Lin Shidong, will take on Truls Mogard of Sweden. We're just going to leave you with the best moments of the match so you can savor this and remember, well, the best bits of action. Stay with us and get a view of this.